In the heart of the vast whispering woods, where the wind hummed through the trees and the sun dappled the forest floor, lived a small, curious squirrel named Sammy. With a coat of soft brown fur and a tail that fluffed like a cloud, Sammy was known for his adventurous spirit. He loved nothing more than exploring new corners of the forest, searching for hidden wonders. One bright morning, Sammy decided to venture farther than he ever had before. He scampered through the tall grass, leapt over bubbling brooks, and darted between towering trees. After a while, he stumbled upon something new, a gigantic oak tree, older and grander than any tree Sammy had ever seen. Its thick, gnarled branches stretched up toward the sky, and its roots curled like ancient fingers into the earth. Sammy's nose twitched with curiosity as he approached the tree. Just as he was about to climb its mighty trunk, he heard a soft, desperate voice. "Help! Oh, please help me!" Sammy's ears perked up, and he looked around, trying to find the source of the call. High above, tangled in the twisting vines that hung from the oak, was a little bluebird. Her tiny wings were caught, and no matter how much she struggled, she couldn't free herself. "Don't worry," Sammy called up. "I'll help you." The bluebird looked down with watery eyes. "Thank you," she chirped, "but these vines are too tricky. I've been stuck for hours." Undeterred, Sammy began to climb the tree, darting up the trunk and along the branches with his nimble paws. When he reached the bluebird, he saw just how tangled she was. The vines were tight, wrapped around her wings like ropes. But Sammy knew he had to try. Carefully, he started pulling at the vines. It wasn't easy. Each time he thought he had loosened one, it seemed to knot up even tighter. The bluebird flapped her wings anxiously, afraid she might never be free. But Sammy, remembering the stories his mother had told him about courage, didn't give up. "You can do this," he whispered to himself. "You just have to be patient." Sammy worked steadily, his little paws moving quickly yet carefully, until finally, the last vine slipped away. The bluebird, now free, fluttered her wings joyfully. "You did it!" she exclaimed. "Thank you, thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you." Sammy smiled, feeling proud. "I'm just glad I could help," he said. "That's what friends are for." Suddenly, a soft light began to glow around them. The ancient oak tree seemed to shimmer, its bark glinting in the sunlight, and the vines that had once trapped the bluebird softened and fell away like magic. Sammy and the bluebird watched in awe as the tree glowed brighter, casting a warm, golden light over the entire forest. The bluebird, her heart full of gratitude, sang a sweet, melodious song that echoed through the woods. Birds, rabbits, deer, and all the creatures of the forest gathered to listen, drawn by the beauty of the song and the magical glow of the oak. Sammy looked around at the smiling faces of his fellow forest dwellers and felt a warmth spread through him. He hadn't just freed the bluebird, he had brought joy to the whole forest. From that day forward, Sammy was known not just for his bushy tail and adventurous nature but for his bravery and his kind heart. Whenever he passed the great oak tree, he remembered the day he learned that even the smallest acts of kindness could change the world in the most magical ways. And so, Sammy the brave little squirrel continued his adventures, always ready to lend a helping paw to those in need, knowing that bravery and kindness were the greatest treasures of all.